Hello and welcome to the Cardboard Guide, and a happy new year to you.
2022 was the year that we decided to get into Fab. We had been looking at it previously, but we really got started when, shout out to Flugenbox, was kind enough to let us win a classic battle, Dorinthia versus Reinhardt, and we started playing. How did that go for you?
It went absolutely terrific.
It did, and it still does, by the way.
Yeah, because it showed me that I was not going to play Reinhardt at all. Yeah, but it opened up for collecting Flesh and Blood and actually going to delve deeper into the different heroes and the different equipment cards, and we started buying a lot of the sets actually. So one of the sets we started out with was Everfest, and it was a supplemental set featuring a lot of trinkets and potions and whatnot, little whimsical stuff. It had a great flavor, but not much support. But we know that LSS have said that Everfest is going to have support later on, and we also know that there might be coming an alchemist hero in the upcoming Outsiders. So what other sets was released from Flesh and Blood in 2022?
So we had a very important event in 2023. We had the History Pack number 1, which was both a collection of the first 3 sets that people were no longer able to get their hands on very easily. And in addition to this, we also had History Pack translated into different foreign languages. I know that LSS are not particularly happy about the way that the translation worked out, because people were very skilled at the translating part, but not perhaps at the TCG part and the TCG space. So a lot of the flavor perhaps got lost. History Pack is a great product. You can pull a lot of the very necessary staples, and it has been a fun product for a lot of people to open and try to get a lot of the cards that were in the first 3 sets of Flesh and Blood.
It's a great segue into Flesh and Blood. But do beware that you're going to have white bordered cards. We know there's going to be a collaboration between Tolarian Community College and LSS. And we believe this collaboration is going to be about the classic battle packs, because LSS has not been fully satisfied about the classic battle packs. They were a bit too expensive and maybe not working as intended. Also, the quality was not to their satisfaction. So we are looking forward to see about this collaboration between Tolarian Community College and LSS, because that is definitely going to be interesting to see what they combined efforts could actually pull out.
A product that was really well received and I think working exactly as intended was Uprising. This was one of the standalone sets this year, and it was a lot of fun. It gave us dragons, it gave us Dromai, Phi, and I think it worked out beautifully. The draft experience was very smooth. It opened up the current meta a lot, and I think it really had everything that you could want for. And those dragons, I think, are undervalued, and especially the cold foil ones, they won't be printed like this ever again. So that might be something worth picking up. And I think it's a set that a lot of people are going to have some nostalgia for later on. So Uprising was a great success and a lot of fun for players and collectors.
The latest product released from Flesh and Blood was Dynasty, a supplemental product, and we have it right there. It was a really fun product. It featured heavily support for Azalea. Yeah, my awesome archer.
And it also had a lot of support in making Dash a really viable hero to play. It was also a really great set. It also featured the place of Volcor and further developing the story that began in Uprising. And I think it was a lot of fun, and especially these new treatments of the Marvel cards was a great hit, because they are highly collectible and just beautiful game pieces to play with.
Only downside was that the variants within these packs were kind of big. Some people opened these packs and they didn't get anything good, and some other just got showers and diamonds and gold and stuff.
This was definitely one of the sets where you probably needed to open an entire case and possibly more if you can afford it, to actually get a good variance and a good spread of the value in the box.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to balance this luck and pull race in the future.
Speaking of the future, we have the next set announced. It's going to be coming out in March, and it's the set of Outsiders. And if you are on Twitter, you already know that we have seen our first card, which is an assassin card. Look away if you don't want anything spoiled. We're going to pop it on the screen now. This is a set that will be featuring the Assassin, which is now confirmed. We will also have Azalea featured in the set, and she is also from the pits where the set takes place. And then we have 2 remaining heroes, because do remember, through sneaky ways, people have found out that Dragon Shield are going to be releasing 4 different sleeves for heroes in this set. I think that the story, Christmas story, released on the 26th of December, also let us know that Lena Bell is indeed this green-haired lady from the Shady Xmas gift card, and she is indeed an alchemist, and she has these very nice, also explosive potions. As we mentioned, those potions back from Everfest might become very, very interesting with this new hero if Lena Bell, the alchemist, does show up in the set of Outsiders.
If you go look at the market, card market, for instance, people are buying these cold foil potions and trinkets. They are becoming a hot commodity. So if you have something of the sort in cold foil, hang on to it.
So if you want to take part in the competitive play scene for Flesh and Blood, go have a look at LSS's webpage. They are endeavoring to try to get up a lot of information about the different events going on, so you can go see where you can start your ascension to become the next world champion, just like Michael Haventhal did for 2022. Also, next year we're going to have in the fall another supplemental set, and during the winter, sometime between October and January, we will have our next standalone set for Flesh and Blood. It's going to be so exciting. We're so happy that we joined the Flesh and Blood community. Jump on Twitter if you're not already there, because there's a lot of great people. If you're interested, as we said, in Outsiders, maybe go check out that video up there. Please do remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And Happy New Year, people. We look forward to seeing all of you on the channel in 2023.